Welcome, General Synod delegates. I'm so grateful to be with you this morning. My name is Keith Krebs, and I am now the spiritual coordinator for missionaries in the Middle East and in Europe. I just returned from 8 years in Bahrain as the chaplain at the American Mission Hospital, and I'd like to share with you my sense of call. The sense of call happened to me very strongly back on April 28, 2013, when the former chaplain of the American Mission Hospital, Apu Varghese, came to speak at my church. And he came discouraged because 4 candidates who had said yes and then no to the position had turned him down. And he got up in the pulpit that morning and he looked out and he said, "I noticed there are many eligible candidates out in the congregation this morning. Perhaps one of you would consider being the chaplain of the American Mission Hospital." And I felt this nudge in my heart. And unbeknownst to me, 5 pews back, my wife is thinking the same thing. And then my daughter, Katie, leans over to Denise and said, "Perhaps you and Dad should think about that." So we did. And we went to Bahrain. God clearly called us there, and it was an amazing experience. My experience of call is it's like a novel where there are many different chapters written, and there's always those surprise chapters and subplots that you didn't see coming that give you joy and delight. And this was one of those chapters in my life that has brought me great joy and delight in my call to serve the Lord all these years. I'm looking very forward to the new call as a spiritual coordinator, where I'll be encouraging and preparing retreats and praying with the missionaries in the Middle East and in Europe. So I ask you to join with me in this call and to pray for me and to pray for the missionaries in those 2 places, that God would bear great fruit through all of us. And the other thing I learned, that I'd like to close with this, is that I believe the ink of God's grace writes every sentence and chapter of our lives. And I believe that is true for your call on your life that God is calling you to. I also believe that's true for the Reformed Church in America right now. The ink of God's grace will write this new chapter during this time of transition. The ink of God's grace will provide you the wisdom as you help write the story of the future of the RCA this week. And may God bless us and lead us all. Thank you very much.